Hello friends, this is Music Man from his man cave, and today we are talking about teachers part qua. And we're going to talk about this belief that tenure protects bad teachers. That lurking around the corner at every school are all these bad teachers that are protected, that are unionized, and that the school is protecting them, and so forth. Let's talk about it right now. Music Man from his man cave. Bad teachers, baby, they're everywhere. Ripping you off. Teaching your kids nothing. Well, let's address this, shall we? Bad teachers. First of all, in my 2 decades of teaching, I have only run across 2 bad teachers. That's it. And the 2 bad teachers that I've run across, finally the administrators do have to deal with them, and they end up putting them in a position where they can do the least harm. And so, but that's only 2. And I've taught at almost every elementary school in this town. I have taught at the middle school, and I've taught at the high school. And our schools win academic excellence awards all the time. Our choirs excel, our bands excel, our athletic teams excel. And so there are all these bad teachers out there. Well, where are they? I haven't run into them. Where I work, the teachers I run into are very conscientious, and they work very, very hard every day. So where does this come from? Well, first of all, as I was reading that thing on California, they're saying that bad teachers are being addressed by these students. Well, I will tell you, as a choir director, I cannot afford to be a bad teacher. My students hold me to accountability. What does that mean? Well, no one wants to be in a bad choir. No one wants to be on a bad athletic team. And so these students would not tolerate me sitting and propping my feet up on a desk and eating chocolate bonbons and playing a movie for them. It's just not going to happen. It's a rare thing in my classroom, and it's usually because I'm a specialist. And because I'm a specialist, the kids that substitutes that come in, they can't teach my subject matter. I mean, I can't even imagine writing out a lesson plan for them on my subject matter. It would completely blow their mind. Okay, you need to do, starting in middle C, you need to do an ascending scale, 7 steps, and then you need to do, on VI, you need to do a descending scale, and in showing them the piano pattern and so forth, and showing them the exercises that they had to do. It would be a pretty extensive lesson plan, let me tell you what, and what I do on an average day. Bad teachers. The art teacher that works across from me, he's extremely conscientious. He works very hard, and he is a tremendous artist. He just made an amazing, like a 1965 Ford truck out of clay. And it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Probably he could sell it on eBay for $50,000. It's so intricate. And he makes things like that all the time. And he is a tremendous artist, and he teaches the kids art. He doesn't teach them to do crafts. And then down the hall we have other teachers that are also do excellent work. Now, I don't have as much contact with them, but I can see from the stuff that they hang up that the kids do excellent work. The band teacher, very conscientious. Their kids work hard, and they produce a good sound. I'm not a band specialist. I'm a choir specialist, but they do excellent work. And the band teacher at the high school that I'm around a lot, he's very conscientious. He works very hard. He's at all the games. He's working his butt off. He gets a small stipend for literally living at the school. And so this bad teachers people are always talking about to me, I just don't see it. I have not seen these bad teachers that everybody's talking about. Most people go into teaching not for the money, and not because it's an easy job. We know it's not an easy job. No one told us that when we went into teaching that we were going to have to be fix-it men, mechanical. That we were going to have to be able to fix pianos and fix instruments. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on and down. We're going to have to deal with kids' psychological issues. We have to deal with diabetics. I mean, it's just unbelievable all the things that come at you when you're teaching. So bad teachers, it's a myth. I'm in one of the most unionized towns, and I can tell you that in this town you're more left. There's more left people, and there's those left wackos, versus a lot of towns that have those far right and the far right wackos. So I'm just saying that I'm sorry, but there's no validity to that argument that schools are protecting bad teachers and that tenure protects bad teachers. They will get worked out pretty quick, burned out pretty quick if their heart's not in it. They're not going to survive very long. Not with standardized testing. Not with what's going on this day and age that was started by Teddy Kennedy and George Bush. You're just with No Child Left Behind and all this testing. No. If you're a bad teacher, they're going to have to do something with you. And they might have to even fire you because you might bring the school scores down. And with our schools all scoring in the 90-something percentile now, and they want us to be 100% perfection. Wow, that's amazing. So, Music Man, bad teachers, it's a myth. You come into my schools any day of the week and you walk up and down the halls, you're going to see teachers working hard, busting their butts. This bad teachers myth is just an absolute nonsense. And somebody wants to get rid of somebody is the only reason that's happening. Never listen to students about if a teacher's bad or not. There's a lot of students that hate my guts, and the reason they hate my guts is because I didn't give them a solo or I didn't flatter them. And I didn't tell them how wonderful they were. It has nothing to do with my teaching ability. They think that I'm mean because I ask them to stand up with good body alignment. Because I tell them that their vocal technique is off and they need to fix the way that they're singing. And that's being a teacher, telling them the right way to do things instead of the wrong way. And they're going to get mad. And am I picked for Teacher of the Year award anytime soon? No way. Because I'm blunt. I'm a blunt instrument, and I tell the kids, you need to fix this, you need to fix that. I just don't have time to placate them and play these games, these little, flattery games. And then the best teachers that they love the most are the teachers that just let them slide by. And they think those are wonderful teachers. And every year those teachers, the same teachers, are acknowledged by students because they let the kids half the time just jack around and do nothing. And so that's the way that it is. Of course, I got that information from kids. So you don't know if that teacher's doing that or not because I've never been in that teacher's classroom. But the kids say they love that teacher because he's easy. So I'm just telling you, I wouldn't listen to kids when it comes to which teachers are bad and which teachers are good. Kids will, most of the time, succeed in spite of a bad teacher. And that's the truth. Or a good student will not want to be corrected and think they already know everything, so they don't like to be instructed by a good teacher. So that's something you need to know. And then they'll go to their parents and say that Mr. Farabee's a jerk and he doesn't understand that I have the most beautiful voice. They have the prima donna syndrome, where they think that, these things do not happen. And I say, sit down and shut up. I don't care how good you sing. You're going to learn how to work and produce excellence. And is there anything wrong with teaching kids to produce a standard of excellence? One day they might be building American cars. Don't you want them to build an excellent product? Words for thought. Music Man. Stupid with money and bad teachers. There ain't many out there. Of course, I don't leave my classroom and go around and evaluate other teachers. I'm not qualified. See ya. Take care.